Okay, YouTube, hey, check it out. A year or so back, my wife and I decided we were going to shop for an RV. And we were looking for a relatively small RV, but what we did is we came across a 27-foot Outback. It's a 2005. It's obviously been previously owned, and we got a really good deal on it because it had uh, a leak in the front corner that I knew I could fix easily, so we went ahead and bought it. One thing that we had not counted on was that um, the previous owners hadn't taken care of the black tank as well as they probably could have. So we have the inevitable black tank full lights. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to build a device that maybe for 11 bucks from Lowe's, I might be able to solve that issue. So let me turn you off here for a minute and get set up, and I'll show you some of the stuff that I had purchased this afternoon, and we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, so here we are. Like I said, I've been to Lowe's, and let me show you for $11.36. I purchased everything that I think I'm going to need for this project, and I am one of those people that when I look at a device, I kind of look at what it's used for, and then I kind of start thinking about what else it can be used for. So let me go through this stuff real quick. Right here, it's basically a 1/2 inch to 3/4 hose adapter, which is going to screw into this 1/2 inch ID valve, which is going to attach to this 1/2 inch threaded pipe. All of this stuff is right back with the garden center irrigation piping. It's either in plumbing or the garden center. The piece de resistance for this project, I'm going to repurpose irrigation. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like it, yeah. You can see that it's 360 degrees, and it also goes from 8 feet to 15 feet, depending on how you have it set. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread this onto the end of that pipe. I'll be able to turn it on. I'll hook my hose up to it. I'll be able to turn it on and off. And I should be able to drop that down into the tank and be able to hit the sides. Like I said, this is the first time I'm trying this. I'm not really sure if it's going to work, but I really don't have that much money into it. So if I have to change the end to get a better spray pattern, I'll do that. So anyways, let me get back to you once I do some assembly here, and I'll show you the final device, and then we'll go into testing. Okay, so we're back. Essentially it took me about 5-6 minutes to put this together. I used Teflon tape on all the threads. I want to try to make sure that every little bit of water pressure goes where it needs to go. And I also don't want to be leaking all through my RV when I do this. So on to testing. I mean, very simple. It's it's about 5 feet, well, not quite 5 feet high, but pretty close, 4.5, I guess. They do sell this gray pipe. They do sell that in shorter lengths if you would rather. It might be a little bit easier. We'll have to see how that goes as far as using it in the toilet. But yeah, it really goes together quite simply. So let's hook it up to the hose and try. Unfortunately, right now it seems to be raining a little harder than it was, so we might have to wait for a little bit. Okay, folks, here we go. Gonna do this real quick. It's kind of raining out here, so I don't know if you can really see that. It's kind of hard, but I can tell you I'm getting a pretty good flow. It's really reaching out. It's probably 15-foot cone anyways. My only concern is that it does cone. It's not really flat. I don't know if we can, yeah, there you go. So, I'm not really sure how good that's going to do on the sides. We may have to go to a different nozzle setup, but we're going to give this a whirl and see what we get. Thanks for watching. If I do change the nozzle, maybe I'll follow up with a follow-up video. And hey, happy RV repairs, folks. See ya.